Right after I got to college, a friend of mine who has a garden apartment gave me a cocoon for my dorm room. He collects things like that, caterpillars, insects and stuff. It was attached to a twig, and he said that I'd wake up to a beautiful butterfly flying around my room when it hatched. He said when they first come out, they're soaking wet, and there's even a tiny little speck of blood. Isn't that fascinating? But within an hour, they dry off and begin to fly. Well, I had a cat then, but it just said, put it somewhere where the cat can't get it, which is impossible, but what can you do? So I put it up on a ledge where the cat never went. And the next morning, it was still there. At least, so it seemed safe to leave it. Anyway, about a week later, the guy calls me and says, April, do you have a butterfly this morning? So I put down the phone and managed to get up and look, and sure enough, I spotted a wet spot and a tiny speck of blood and no butterfly. And I thought, oh dear God in heaven, the cat got it. So I went to tell the guy, and just when I was about to tell him, I spotted the butterfly right underneath the dressing table. It was moving one wing. The cat had gotten it, but it was still alive. So I told the guy, and he got so upset. Oh God, April, don't you see that's a life? A living thing? So I got dressed and went to the park, and I put it on a rose. It was summer then, and it looked like it was going to be all right. I thought so anyway. But that guy, I felt so damaged by him. That was just cruel, awful. So I went home and called him back and said, listen here, I'm a living thing too, you shithead.